All right, let's make this quick. My mentor's live streaming right now. One trade. This was the trade for today. Low key target would have been hit. We got stopped out at this inversion for rally gap low. Not even, yeah, really an inversion for rally gap low. I don't know why I was just taking partials along the way, which was naive of me because my target just would have been hit if I just wasn't taking partials, you know. So we entered here, like around this range, and I think the 5-second walk for, showing a lot of better. So we took a partial here because we thought the market was going to come and stop us out. And then we took another partial above this high right here. Why? Because we had a fair value up, and I thought, because Dow's moving lower. ES is like following NQ now. NQ is moving up higher. I just didn't know where the market really wanted to go since the markets are this correlated, but Dow has been moving up higher a lot more recently. So I thought, if the Dow moves lower, NQ is going higher, and that was correct, but I just didn't know where ES was going to follow, because then once ES follows one of them, that market usually creates the real move, and then the other ones start to catch up. Yeah, that was pretty much really it. I'm not even gonna lie, the target wasn't as much. I just kept pushing it up after I was taking a partial here, another partial there, and then eventually we got stopped out right here. Reason for that is because we had a 1 minute fair value up here. We drew the lines out, cutting through candles, as ICT would say, and you can see here perfectly what we delivered. We were resisting here, or we were just trying to push, but we couldn't. And then eventually we had sell side and buy side delivery here, more sell side delivery. Now we're having more buy side delivery, and probably going to push up higher. I wanted to see this candle high get pushed through and then continue to the upside, but that never happened. Maybe I chose my stop loss a little bit too early here and there, but this trade wasn't even really like following a model that I trade. We just swept sell side, had an inversion. I guess really, yeah, because we want to see an internal sweep and then a push up higher, but we really didn't have any sort of PDRAs to the left here. We just simply reversed because it's Friday. And I mean, even if we scale up to the 1 day chart, we did sweep sell side. So that's maybe another confluence. Man, another confluence could have been this too. Right here. Maybe there's consequent encroachment of this wick. We didn't tap it though. Maybe the 25% right here. There. Along with sweeping this low. So yeah, that could have been our confluences for today. I'm trying to use more quadrants, cutting through candles, watching ICT's playlist. I mean, live stream right now. Man, that would have been so unfortunate because we would have just hit the target, bro. I was originally, again, I won't lie, I was getting greedy. I was aiming for 1500, but I only took around, 879. I'm going to lock the account because usually whenever I win, I usually like taking one win. Especially if it's big like that, I just walk away after that. But if I take, an L and I see why I'm wrong, get in again, and if I take another L, I just walk away. But if I take a W, I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'll walk away. And it's simple as that, bro. I'm just like a little frustrated, I guess, because again, we had a sweep. We had no SMT, but we did have SMT at the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, what is this form right here? Advance, candle range low sweep, push up higher. EBP formed, came back down, pushed up higher. We didn't have any sort of imbalances here. 5 minute time frame, internal sweep again. I was looking at the 2 minute inversion. That's kind of where I got in because I knew instantly, bro. Once we started pushing up, I was like, all right, this shit is not going to close where I wanted to close. So I just got in, because the market was just pumping, bro. Well, I think I just trailed the stop loss way too tight. We have a all the way near like the 25%. So of course the market's not gonna try to, this is your implied dealing range. The market is most likely gonna reach this high because again, using market maker theory, I should have just known better. This was at 50%. So of course the market can stall around, maybe come back down a little bit and then start to push up higher. It just hurts whenever you see like your potential that you could have done. It's one of those days where you just got to suck it up, bro. The thing is just like emotions, scaling to like the seconds time frame, watching like the 1 second. I was watching the 1 second pretty heavy, I won't lie, and that's kind of why I was trailing the stop a little bit in profit and then eventually cutting. And then the 15 second, I should have just stayed on the 1 minute, honestly. Just like stayed on the 1 minute, kept my bias, being bullish here. Standard deviations, honestly, that's kind of another confluence that we could have used to like, okay, market is going to reach up here, how we're going to get there, and the delivery of it, we don't know, but we're just going to hold the trade. Could have easily done that, and that is just super unfortunate, bro, because we knew the market was going to go higher, bro. Straight off the rip, I was bullish because again, the higher time frame SMT on the 4 hour, if you look at ES, YM, and NQ, you can see YM I was really just looking for a lower time from SMT, but we never really swept that low on ES, and NQ did. Same thing with YN, never really did. But on the 15-minute, I was just looking for an internal sweep from 8:30 to 9:30, but every single market just came and swept that low. And then eventually YN broke through it. But I mean, I'm cool with it. Again, this week has really been break evens. I'm not mad at all. Again, I'm not mad. We almost hit around for like 2%. Taking partials, feeling better along the way with the uncertainty. It's cool, bro. It's cool. I'm not mad at myself. I'm not gonna beat myself up and try to tell myself, next time you gotta hold your trade next time. 1500. Again, just taking it slow, taking it easy, having good risk management, not really rushing the process. That's really it, bro. See, look, 5 micros, 687. In profit, and then obviously 130 plus 67. Again, this trade wasn't really one that I was like really following in model, because there wasn't really lower time from SMT. It was really just a higher time from SMT. 30-minute, I guess you can't say, because we had a 30-minute advance EBP form. We did also have a 1-hour CRT, and you can see the market did complete it. As soon as 9:30 came around, the market did move down lower one more time to then push up higher. Daily time frame, again, really just the sweep and the 25% of this quadrant. Weekly time frame, again, hopefully he's still streaming. Let me just pause it. Not really much, honestly. Weekly CRT is kind of forming there, so advanced CRT. And then yeah, we're just having a strong sell-off. We met the objective. What is likely to occur once you meet one objective? What is your next objective? Probably these relative equal highs up here. So then the market probably can retrace to then push down lower if it wants to be bearish. 9:30 manipulation, you can see that there, the Judas swing to then push up higher, back inside of this range right here that you're having, this market maker buy model. If you miss the move, the market always will give you another one. So yeah, you always have to just be patient. Again, I was patient all week, guys. I promise you, if you're just patient, bro, and like you wait for something that's high quality and you take it, you win, bro. Same thing here. What, break even? I was like, damn, I got break even. And this trade wasn't really that good. I won't lie, it wasn't the best. Break even again. It was decent. It wasn't really the best. Break even again 3 times or twice. I was like, all right, this one was a good trade. That IFVG off of the 5-minute Cibi, I thought the market was gonna dump. Never happened. Got stopped out. Took the longs off of the the breaker on the 2-minute internal sweep. I was like, okay, hold on, this looks nice. We're inside of a higher time from PDA rate. Never happened. Cut the position too early. We cut way too much. Second cut, or the second take profit, I should have just never taken partial, I guess, if I'm being truly honest. It was naive of me, I won't lie. And then yeah, that's pretty much really it. I can't do anything about it. That was pretty much the trade of the day. I don't want to drag this on further anymore. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a great day. Our balance is at 52.222. I don't know, what does 222 mean? Let's see what it. I know a lot of these astrology girls be doing all that. Yeah, balance, faith, and new beginnings. Cool. So maybe it's a new beginning of us probably getting funded and getting paid out soon. Who knows? But how much more is that? That's like 800 something. So yeah, maybe 800 around there. Maybe just 2 good more winning days and we probably pass. So that's really it. Just being patient, being picky with my trades, waiting for the setup, journaling this trade, just finding the best trade for today also. That's another thing. Maybe later today we can see another good setup, putting that in the hindsight journal, and I will catch you guys later.